Continue learning Hachzik Musar Yomi Chovos Halevavos, a bit of bitachon each and every day, and we pick it up on page 201. Rabbeinu Bechai is in the middle of describing to us that when it comes to the schar, both Ba'olam Hazeh and Ba'olam Haba, we don't know what that means. When it comes to the einshim, the punishments in this world, that we know, different types of punishments, different types of payments. But schar in both worlds we do not know. Similarly, we don't know what the einish and Ba'olam Haba is. And now the Chovos Halevavos is explaining to us, it's going to be 7 reasons why the Torah did not describe what exactly goes on in Olam Haba. We learned 2 yesterday. We pick it up from page 201 and we pick it up from number 3. Omehem, another reasons why Olam Haba is not mentioned in the Torah, She'ha'am Hayam min hasichlos u'miyat havana. Because the Torah was given, Klal Yisrael just left Mitzrayim, they were not holding there. They were small-mindedness, they didn't fully understand. And the Torah started depicting Olam Haba, as we see what the Torah writes about them. And Hashem treated them like a father, a loving father that wants to deal compassionately with his little child when he wants to discipline him. Benachas, gently, ula'at, and a little bit. Hashem deals with us, his children, Klal Yisrael, certainly when they left Mitzrayim, like the young living child, slowly and compassionately, because of Kinar Yisrael. Klal Yisrael was a young lad, and so Hashem showed him love. So explains the Chovos Halevavos. When a father, when a father wants to teach his child when he's young, he wants to teach him different instructions that the son could use to become a great person, to get to the lofty heights. But the child doesn't understand it. Teaching a little kid some Kabbalah, or even an adult often Kabbalah, or teaching a little kid some lofty concepts. The kid cannot comprehend what you're talking about. But on the opposite, let's say you didn't teach him those lofty concepts, but rather you mafayis him. You encouraged the child, and you said to him, it's going to be difficult, but tolerate it. HaMusar, the discipline, v'halimud, and the instruction. You know why? It's because you're going to rise to treasured incredible heights. Meaning, don't portray the concepts and the difficulties. Encourage, explain, yes, there will be problems, yes, there's going to be situations, but eventually you're going to come to an incredible place. Lo yusayvel as that. The son would not be able to even that be sayvav. Lo yishamei love, he wouldn't listen. He doesn't understand. What are the benefits that the father is discussing? But if instead the father promises his son reward for his effort, something right away, you give the kid a candy. Again, let's just understand. He started off stage 1, which you shouldn't do, is telling the kid the lofty goals. Even stage 2, telling the kid, be civil, tolerate the difficulties, because eventually you're going to get a reward. The kid also can't fathom that. What's the reward? So rather, what's to do? We're getting some chinuch for the Chovos Halevavos. You give the kid a treat, you give the kid a little food when he does something right. A nice garment, a nice transportation, a bicycle, a new coat, some treats, and things similar to this. And at times you have to threaten the child with things that will cause immediate distress if he doesn't listen. Mirov, you're not going to give him food. Ve'eroim, you're not going to give him clothing. Umalkus, you're going to hit him. Of course, we can modernize those examples. But punishments, as the kid realizes his actions have meaning. And at the same time, you encourage the child to accept that which happens. From all the tangible proofs and that which is clearly evident, that the kid could understand on his level. If you do it that way, slowly, a little bit, giving little treats, giving small punishments, explaining and encouraging, slowly and easily, the child will be able to understand tolerate the difficulties and the discipline, and realize and be able to be saved all the efforts that he has to put in. And then the kid grows up, and then he becomes a bit more mature, and now he's a bit more developed. Then the child will slowly seep in, and he'll be able to understand all that which you have been teaching him. And he'll apply his efforts to it. And at that point, you can lessen the treats. You don't give a 15-year-old a candy. He understands more sophisticated. He doesn't need those little treats. This is going to give compassion towards him. So says the Chovos Halevavos. Now that we have the nimshal, now that we have the explanation, so beautiful. This is how Hashem treats His loving children, ourselves. Hashem encourages us, and Hashem tells us you're going to get immediate rewards. And Hashem also frightens and scares and punishes us by giving us small issues. Because Hashem knew, because the people, once they became accustomed, once we realize that our actions have meaning, that we do something good, we get good, and negative. Tigal me'aleim, the small-mindedness, and lack of understanding will slowly leave on its own. And slowly we're going to come aligned and direct our attentions to Kadosh Baruch Hu, and conduct himself in serving Hashem and becoming closer to Him. So the incredible chinuch Chovos Halevavos and the realization, another reason why Hashem does not tell us why what's going to be happening in Olam Haba is for that reason. Excuse me, we have one more line. And the same explanation of all the different personifications of Hashem that we find in all the psukim. It says Hashem is Einayim and Aznayim, and it describes Hashem with human characteristics for the same reason. To give us a dot of understanding so that we can slowly mature with the ideas on our own.